Port 15.
Port 15. Taking a port wheel on, sir.
A signal from HMS Venture, sir.
Oh, yes, and what does our crafty captain have to say?
Ever been lumbered? It's a quote, sir. Ever been lumbered, but 'tis a far, far better thing you do now.
Said he, chuckling into his pink gin.
The signal continues, sir. We'll make amends.
Too damn righting, Will, landing us with this extra jaunt. Mate to HMS Venture. Like the Dickens you will, you Charlie.
Oh,
sir. Get well soon.
That's all, sir?
Yes, all is printable. Well, get with this file, number one.
Yes, sir.
Midships, steer 075.
Midships, steer 075.
Silent, sir?
Course 075, sir.
What's up? Cure. Fly by night. I wonder which Sea Lord dreamt this name up.
Oh, Admiral Whimsy, sir?
Yes, well, ask a silly question.
Oh, I reckon it's a diabolical liberty. I shall be out there lying in the sun with some dolly bird soothing me all over with suntan lotion.
Dolly what? Someone's grandmother more like, if you were lucky.
Instead, here we are, piddling round the Med with a rotten yank, chasing a Dutch submarine.
Right. What I want to know is why those skything gits in the Venture couldn't do this exercise. Hey, Doc.
Yeah?
Those fairies in the Venture, how come they're not doing this fly-by-night caper themselves?
Because about half of them are flat on their back with some sort of virus infection.
Oh, it's always been said to baffle brains, sir.
Yes, the way Erdhart was going on, you'd think the outcome of Operation Fly-by-Night was a foregone conclusion.
And who was Captain Yankee Doodle trying so hard to convince? You or flag officers, sir?
Well, himself, I reckon.
We have any idea just how good the submarine tracking system really is, sir?
No. But we'll go and find out. Revolution's 158.
Revolution's 158.
Oh, cheer up, Bunny. Ain't that bad.
That's what you think. I just been to see my divisional officer.
Oh, what happened?
They said he's had a letter from the welfare people. The lady who's been to see Pam said she's all right, but I won't get my relief till we get back to Jib.
Well, that ain't so bad. What are you worrying about?
This. I got it this morning after we sailed. Here, have a look.
Oh, I ain't got time now. I've got to get back to the boiler room. Otherwise, the chief will have my guts for garters.
Hey, look, Bert, how long do you think we're going to be on this exercise?
Well, I don't know. What's this our daily order?
I don't know.
Ask the doc. He knows practically everything. I've got to go. I'll see you dinner time.
Ask me what?
How long do you think this exercise is going to take?
Dunno, 10 days, fortnight?
A fortnight?
Oh, the Doc doesn't know what he's talking about.
Rapper, Cutler.
Well, I shouldn't up the doc if I were you, Cutler.
Oh, why's that then?
Because after Molly Malone last night, you might find you've got the lurgy, and you'll need him.
Ah, belt up, Blackie, and get back to your sewing.
You liar, Jock. You said you didn't get any last night.
What did you see?
Well, I was only joking.
Just watch your mouth. Eh, Lofty?
Right? Blimey, what's he so touchy about all of a sudden?
Well, he was lying. Molly Malone.
What?
Yeah, nicked it off one of the chiefs.
Straight up, which one?
Slater.
Oh, no.
The way things turned out last night's run ashore was a disaster. What happened? You seemed well away when I left. I was doing my bit to cement Anglo-Irish relations. Oh, yes, the red-headed bird with the big bristles, the one that sung Molly Malone. That's right. Well, she ended up by giving me the elbow. Oh, I thought you were all set for a little dabble there. I was till that Scotch Stokes put his oar in. Not Cutler. Yes, for some reason the silly bitch found his brash youth more appealing than my charm and maturity. No accounting for taste, is there? Well, well, well. Cutler!
Yes, Chief?
Got your shaving tackle there, Cutler.
I have.
And before you come on for the afternoon, watch get those sideboards shaved off the regulation length. They're supposed to be level with the lobe of the ear. Is that correct, Master? Right. All right, laddie, on your way. You better get your finger out. You've only got 10 minutes. There's a good lad.
Hello there, Smithy.
have a few words with that one. But you were rather rubbing his nose in it, weren't you? He's too stroppy by half.
The Dutch target submarine will be operating between here and here. As you can see, Peter, that's quite a wide range for the helicopter to have to cover.
Say that again, sir.
Now, the whole point of Operation Fly-by-Night is to test the relative efficiencies by night of the two submarine tracking systems, our own ferret system and the one developed by the Americans, codenamed Mongoose. Now, it's a pretty safe bet that the NATO navies will be converting to the one which proves the most efficient.
Not to mention the oil barons of the Middle East.
Right, so you may appreciate, gentlemen, there's quite a lot riding on the outcome of this exercise. Any questions?
I think so, sir. I think so.
Could you explain the Mongoose system to us, sir?
Well, I wish I could, Peter, but it's all pretty new. But from what Captain Edhard was saying, or rather I should say boasting, Mongoose has taken them 4 years and several $1 million to perfect, so they're expecting some pretty fantastic results. Now, the plan at present is to rendezvous with the Monterey here at 21:06:30 Zulu. You think we can manage that, Bob?
We'll have a bash, sir.
Good, 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 good. Peter, how about the Wasp?
I fixed a dummy run for 13:30, sir.
Good. Right. Well, that's all in, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's an interesting thought, sir. If Piero pulls this off, do you think we'll qualify the Queen's water industry?
Could be.
Cutler! Cutler! You're adrift!
I'm what?
I said you're late, coming on watch.
5 minutes, maybe.
5 minutes, nothing. Barnes!
I'll just turn to then, shall I, Chief?
You stay where you are. Barnes!
Yes, Chief.
Arnie, take this rating up to the master at arms. Tell him I want him trooped. They're being late down the engine room.
Look, Chief, be reasonable. 5 minutes. God almighty, I mean
The last time. Take that man to the regulating office.
Oh, blimey. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Yeah?
Well, come on. Eat up. What's the matter with you? Another something?
Something like that. It's that letter I got this morning from Pam.
What?
You said you'd read it.
Oh, yeah, if you want me to. How many months has she gone there now?
Nearly 3.
You sure you want me to read that? Well, it's a bit private, isn't it?
Yeah, please.
And where you drift, Cutler?
5 poxy minutes, that's all.
That'll do.
Look, Master, you're not going to put in the rattle for 5 minutes,
You
are
know
ya?
the rules of the game, Cutler. You ought to. You've been playing it long enough.
Oh, come on.
All right, go and get turned to down the engine room. I'll call for you when defaulters are being held. Barnes, tell Chief Slater I'll need him for witness at Office of the Day's investigation.
Aye, Master. That man's got the real needle to me.
Has he? Well, you can tell that to the Office of the Day, can't you?
Don't you worry. I will. And I'll tell you something else. Slater won't get away with it.
Hey, Cutler, let's be having.
So I'll see you soon. All my love, Pam. I expect she's depressed. Women often get like that when they're pregnant, especially in the early stages. All that being sick and everything.
Pam's worse than that. Read the rest of it.
What? Oh. P.S. It's 3 in the morning, and I haven't slept a wink for... I can't read that word.
Worrying.
Worrying. You know, my love, I nearly went out of my mind when you didn't come home like you promised. I don't know how to say this, my dear. Bunny, I can't read this.
I don't know how to say this, my dearest husband, because I know it'll hurt you. And God knows I hate doing that. But I can't help it. I can't take any more. Not alone. I miss you so much. Already I'm beginning to hate this baby inside me for what it's doing to me. The only thing that keeps me going is because I know you'll be coming back to England on the 24th.
God, you're a relief. You won't be, will you?
If anything goes wrong this time, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm sorry.
She can't do it, Bert. She mustn't.
Well, why didn't you tell your divisional officer?
I didn't get the letter till after we sailed. What could he do, eh? Stop the ship and turn it round? No, but it's bloody hopeless.
Out. Pipe. Revolution's 148.
What's on my list for requestment and defaulters, number one?
Just requestment, sir. Chief Petty Officer Ormerod and an acting leading seaman to be confirmed.
Oh, that shouldn't take long. What time?
I thought after we'd secured the helicopter, sir, about 14:30.
Fine, fine. Anybody wants me, I'll be in my cabin.
So, port 5.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
We shouldn't be here in the first place.
Ah, there you are, rabbits. Look, I'm sorry, old son, but it looks like you won't be going home. Not for the time being, anyway. Not to worry. I've sent a signal requesting your relief hangs on in jib till I return in 2 weeks' time.
It'll be too late by then, won't it?
What's the matter with you, lad? You feeling all right, are you?
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Yes, master.
Well, you better get back to your stores. You heard the pipe.
Yes, master.
Hey! Tolly, you're in Cutler's mess, aren't you?
Yeah?
Ted might want to see him in my office when he comes off watch.
Right, master.
What's this reading you've got for the fridge machinery room?
£90, Chief. Oh.
Yes, you twit. That's the pressure, not the temperature. Give it to me. That Scotch prat! Cutler! Cutler! Do those buttons up. Do them up. Why do you think Puzzle's regulations state that overalls should be buttoned up at all times and sleeves rolled down?
To make sure sods like me sweat.
It's also to make sure that stupid sods like you don't get burnt. In case there's a leak in one of the superheated steam joints.
I know all that.
All right, smart ass. These plates are like a skating rink. I want them scrubbed, top and bottom. Properly. Hot water, dispersant, rags and scrubber. Now get all this stuff and report to me when you're ready to start. Now get on with it! Shall we check those readings again, Stoker?
Yes, Chief.
OK, Derek, we'll try that on the second run.
Right, sir.
Yes. Yes, pilot.
Signal, sir, from the Monterey.
Oh, yes, amusing, is it?
Well, I thought so. So makes a change.
Well, no, all for that. Yes, fairly amusing. You know, he really is a saucy sod.
Not again, sir.
I'm afraid so. Listen to the HMS Hero info and all that jazz. Fly-by-night. Please confirm new rendezvous 210245 Zulu. Now listen to this. To help make match, suggest you bat first. How's that? Interrogative. Cricket. What
That's typical, Yang.
I thought it was quite funny.
Yes, you would. You're going to reply in similar veins, sir?
Yes, I think so. The first one that springs to mind is balls.
Like how many per over?
Right. Okay, balls. Yeah, Bob, get the yeoman to make this. USS Monterey, info, etc. Confirm the rendezvous. Now, re-cricket, balls. Suggest you retire when stumped. How's that?
Over and out.
Oh.
Right, Lofty. Dip the freshwater tanks. Properly, I don't want to flood.
No, Chief. I mean, yes, Chief.
All right, Lofty, now try and get it right.
No, Chief.
You've got oldest person in that.
What does it look like?
It's not enough.
Satisfied, Chief?
I want these plates so clean, the captain could eat his dinner off them. Do you get me?
Oh, aye. I'll get you all right.
And you don't go off watch until I'm satisfied. Do you get that as well?
Why don't you get off my back?
Because you're sloppy and you're stroppy. And you're Scotch.
Now Slater's got him scrubbing the plates. I thought Jock was going to thump him, honest.
Yeah, even Cutler's not that stupid. Suppose that means Cutler's going to be down here manking for the rest of the day.
Good, mate.
Hey, careful.
Look.
All right, Lofty, I've seen it. I'm not blind.
Oh, get off, Lofty.
All right. I know when I'm not wanted.
What's he keep going down there for, anyway?
We'll check the temperature in the plumber block.
What's that?
Bearing running in oil. Suppose the weight of the propeller shaft. You want to put him for Stoker?
What, work down in that sweat? Do us a favour. Hello. Come on, you old ponce, add 'em up.
Hey, not so much of the old.
You fancy a beer?
I wouldn't say no. 2, 3, 8, 9, 15.
Hey, Lofty, why'd you have to go down there so often?
Because I got a bird down there and she needs regular...
Yeah, we know that. Why else?
To make sure the oil in the bearing isn't overheating.
What would happen if it did?
Because if it did, it'd screw up the whole engine. Wouldn't it?
Oh, he knows, you know.
Oh, Lofty!
Lofty, you clumsy!
Stand by for round. And get this mess deck cleaned off. Clap, get that gear stored away.
Yeah, Williams, grab a broom and sweep this mess up.
Cutler, the Ewer cans.
My name's not on them, is it?
Get them cleared away. Jimmy's on his way down. The mess looks like hurricanes hit it.
I wish a hurricane had hit you.
Oh, pack it up. Cutler, you've never stopped manking since you came off watch.
And after what that pig Slater did to me, wouldn't you say I've got some cause?
Give it a rest for God's sake, Jock. If I'd been Slater, I'd have put you on a charge myself.
Oh, is that a fact? And tell me, are you speaking in your present role as a mere killick? Or from the exalted position you once held?
Shut up, Cutler.
Stoned out your mind on duty, if my memory serves me correctly. Wasn't that why you were busted petty officer Tolliday?
Shut up, Cutler. Get back to your bunk and clear it up now. How many more times? So where the hell's Blind Pew?
You so steamed up about Loftus.
Attention for rounds.
3 kilo mess cleaned up and ready for rounds, sir.
Thank you, Blackman. Cigarette ends.
Yes, sir.
Thank. Belong to you, Cutler?
No, sir. It's leading hand at Tolliday's, sir. I just borrowed it.
Studying form, are you?
No, sir. Anatomy.
Right.
All right, carry on.
Doc? Got nothing for headache?
Yeah. Come along to sick bay later.
Oh, it's not as bad as that.
Good night's kit's all you need.
Not tonight. I'm duty stores accountant tonight.
Tough.
Doc,
Yeah.
can I ask you something?
Depends what it is, doesn't it? You can try.
Well, it is sort of medical. I know you're not a proper doctor, but...
Thank you.
Well, I thought you might be able to help.
All right, then. What's your problem?
It's not for me, really. It's for a mate of mine in the gunner's mess.
Oh, yeah?
Here, Doc, this is just between us, isn't it?
Of course.
Well, the stupid Burke's gone and put his bird up the stick.
And?
And... well, he's told it to get rid of it.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Nothing. I just...
Can this mate of yours
afford to pay for this girl to have an abortion done properly?
I shouldn't think so. No, of course he can't.
Then forget it. Because what he's asking her to do is very dangerous. Could cause septicemia. She could kill herself.
What's that?
In simple terms, poisoning of the blood.
You reckon that could kill her?
Not reckon.
I'd tell him.
Or I will, if you like. What's his name?
No, thanks, Doc. I'd better do it.
All right. Suit yourself. But, Bunny, when you tell him, just you remember what I've said, right?
Sure.
Duty, stores accountant, supply officer's cabin.
And you better come and see me in the morning. I'll do something to clear your ear passages out.
Pardon?
They've just piped for duty stores accountant. That's you, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Doc.
Supply officer's cabin.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, got a chance.
Come on, put your beer down.
Come on, Jock.
Here we go. Come on, my wee beauties.
Come on,
Come
Jock.
on. This time. Snake Eye. Right! The bloody dice are against me!
You stupid
Come on, what do you do that for? Come on, Jock, you don't play the game, do you? Yeah, I'm jacking it in. Come on, Lofty. That's my money, come on.
Jock. What did you want to go and do that for? We had him by the shorts. I know, Barney, I'm sorry.
God, you're a stupid stoker sometimes, what are you?
A stupid stoker sometimes. So.
But don't forget it. I want to put my head down for a couple of hours. I'd do the same if I were you. You never know what little treats the chief may have in store for you.
I swear to God, Barney, if that bastard rides me just one more time, I'll mangle him and his bloody engines. That to Slater, with my compliments.
You check those oil levels on the TN extraction pump?
Yes, Chief.
Right, then go and wet the kite.
But it's not my turn.
Isn't it?
You bloody know it isn't. It's Loftus saw this week.
Well, he's got to outside rounds, hasn't he?
Come on. He's managed before, hasn't he?
Look, don't bloody argue. Just do it. When you finish that, I've got just the job for you. Lofty!
There's no tinned cow.
What?
No tinned milk.
That's Loftus again, I suppose.
There's a tin of milk locker. Shall I fetch that?
Yeah, all right. Don't hang about here and Jock. I should stay well clear of the chief if I were you. Your breath stinks. If he gets a whiff of that...
Stuff him!
Do you want a game, Loftus?
I'm joking. Some of us have got work to do.
All right, Doc. You can deal me in.
You're meant to be on watch, aren't you?
Oh, just one hand. Slater won't miss me for a few minutes. I don't mind much if he does, the pig. 5 pence.
Where the hell is he?
Well, we were out of milk full of kites and I was setting down a mess to get some. It was my fault, Chief.
How long ago was that?
Just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, the rest. He's had time to milk the bloody cow and condense it.
Pay 21.
Looks like my luck's changed. Hope I'm not leaving your skin. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Well, duty calls. Milko.
I think I'll check it in.
Cutler! You idle slut bastard! Where have you been? You're in a rattle! Shut it! Ah. Blimey, what a gift!
You all right, Chief? Well, you better come and sit down.
Master at Arms.
Kicked me in the head.
He did what?
Cutler. Kicked me in the head.
He kicked you? What? You mean he did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, I'll be right down. Where is he now?
I don't know.
Oh, don't worry, I'll find him.
Master.
Yes?
I want him crucified.
You bloody saw him kick me, Barney. You must have.
I didn't see a thing, honest, Chief. I was here manning the throttles.
Thanks for nothing. You what?
Sorry.
But what?
Have you had a chance to look at the readings for my last round?
Not yet, Loftus. I've had other things on my mind.
It's the port plumber block. The temperature's higher than usual. It's over 100 degrees.
We're doing higher revs than usual, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd better let you know, just in case you did your nut.
Yes, very good, Loftus. Lofty.
See?
Yeah, you're right. You better check it again.
Yes, Chief.
Who's that? Cutler? That you?
Aye.
What are you doing?
Mind your own business.
Cutler, I'm telling you, get back on watch.
And I'm telling you to get knotted.
Right. You refuse to obey my order.
Ah, don't take any notice of him. Drag him off.
Cutler there. Yes, sir, if he refuses to get back on watch. Right, I'll take it. Get up, Cutler. You hear what I said? Get your feet in the deck. For the last time, Cutler, either you get out or I'm gonna heave you out.
Get stuffed. Sheriff, I'm warning you. You lay just one hand on my body and I'll have you.
Come on. Get up.
Now just
take it easy, Cutler. You're bloody
Cut it out!
Right. Come on, then. Tell me stupid.
Hey, watch him!
What? Oh, Blackie! Come on, shut it. Come on. Ow! Right. Come on, then.
Jack it in! You, get in there, Robinson!
Well, I can't.
The stretcher, you bird! In that locker! Get it! Hold it! That's enough.
Look, Master, I've got to go down.
But go on, man, go! Blackman, open that up. Wait. And now get him in there. Come on now, lift him up.
Here, come on, give us some, will you?
Come on.
All right, come on.
Put him in there and secure him. Mind his legs. Hold his legs down. Come on, get those straps on. Come on, strap him in. And make sure he's secure. Hold him down. Do his legs first. That's right.
Chief, that plumber block is cooking.
What are you talking about?
It's 160 degrees.
You sure?
Honest, Chief.
Barnes, go and check it. Lofty, take over here. I'll be all right. Right, Sheriff! Gag him! Gag him!
That's it. Better.
Come on.
All right.
Watch it, Barney.
All right, you men, come on. Party's over. Get back to your pits. Come on. Get back. All right, Blackman, detail 2 men from your mess to act as sentries for him throughout the night.
Yeah.
All right, what's bloody left of it? Right, take him down the gun and store flat. What? Hang on, just a minute.
Now, if you shut up, are you going to stay shut up? You better. All right, carry on. I'm going up to the first lieutenant to tell you what's happening.
He's right, Chief. It's 200 degrees.
Right, get on the front.
Bottom starboard telegraph set to stop, sir.
Stop both engines.
Stop both engines.
Right, sir, I'll contact the MU right away. Kathy, I've got a problem with one of the plumber blocks. Get one of your blokes get engines out of his pit, will you?
Captain, sir, officer of the watch.
Captain.
I've had to stop both engines, sir.
Yes, I realise that. What I'd like to know is why.
I don't know the exact reason, sir. The Mio's in the engine room now.
Oh, that's just great, isn't it? We're supposed to rendezvous with the Monterey in 1 hour, 45 minutes.
I know, sir.
Well, I think there's only charge number 1.
I can't say yet, sir.
Right.
Sir?
Well, that's it, Chief. Nothing we can do about that. Port engine's useless. You better get down to the engine room. I'll go up and break the news to the captain.
Good. What's up, Chief? What's going on? What's up, sir? What's going on?
It's the bearing, sir. It's completely wiped.
Yes. I'll come in, Master.
First lieutenant coming to report to you, sir.
Yes, hold it a moment, Master. What caused it to wipe?
Well, I haven't had time to make a thorough investigation, sir. We shall have to strip it down for that. But it looks to me as though some oil dispersing agent must have been introduced. Because the oil's like water.
And you suspect what?
Well, to my mind, there is only one thing it could be, sir. Sabotage.
Hey, excuse me, sir. I don't know whether there's any tie-up with this or not, but we've had trouble with one of the stokers tonight.
Oh?
This is accused of assaulting the chief of the watch.
Who is?
Cutler, sir. Became so violent when the leading regulator went to question him, I had to put him into a new Robinson, put him in the gunner's store flat.
Ah, I see.
Yes, sir. So in view of this, I'd like to begin my investigations right away.
Please, all right. Thank you, Master.
Yes, sir.
Chief, can you fix us a botch job just to get us through the exercise?
Not I hope, sir.
Oh, I don't suppose we carry a spare bearing either.
Afraid not, sir. Our allowances don't cover us for replacements of this size. We might be lucky and get hold of one in Gibraltar, but I rather doubt it. Probably have to fly one out from the UK.
Oh, God. Recommendations?
I recommend, sir, that we return to Jib on the one shaft.
Yes. I'll send a signal to the Monterey. All right, Chief. Lock off the port engine. Let's crawl home.
Aye, aye, sir.
St. Elmo, patron saint of sailors.
St. Elmo? Blimey, you're gonna fool me. I thought it was that Beatle fella, what's his name? You know, the one with the long hair, Lemon.
Blimey, you are ignorant.
You're a bit early chuff this morning, aren't you?
Oh, wouldn't you be? I'm going home.
Here.
No, keep it. What? I mean it, really.
I don't be daft.
Come on, Bert, you've been a real oppo to me. You know that.
Well, all right, if that's what you want. I can't see myself wearing it, though.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. Seems a bit puffy a bloke wearing a necklace.
Rubbish. Lots of people wear them now.
Yeah, it's all right for young sprogs like you, but for old ones like me.
Blimey, Bert, you're just an old square.
Requestmen and defaulters muster outside the regulating office.
Oh, well, that's Cutler for the chop.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
What'll the captain do to him?
With those charges, further booking him, I should think. I mean, it's bad enough him belting Slater, but if they can get him on a sabotage charge, well, that's a court-martial.
Court-martial?
Yeah, court-martial, no messing about. 2 years in Colchester.
Come on, Tolly, you're called as a witness, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on my way, Sheriff.
Right. Why, Rabbits, the Jaunty wants to see you after Captain's table.
About my relief, is it?
Relief? No, it's about what happened to the plumber block.
Why does he want to see me?
Well, he'll want to know where the oil dispersant came from.
Oh, yeah.
He pleads guilty to the charge of being adrift on watch.
Yes, sir. At least he did at my table yesterday. On the second charge of assaulting Chief Slater, he claims that he slipped on the ladder and accidentally kicked the chief who was waiting from below.
Any witnesses?
Unfortunately not, sir.
So it's Cutler's word against Slater's?
Yes, but by the time I've outlined the string of events that led up to it, I don't imagine there'll be much doubt in your mind as to whom to believe.
I see. And the third charge of sabotage?
It might be harder to prove, but I think I can make it stick.
Derek, do I get the impression that you want Cutler weighed off?
It's no concern to me, sir. Either way.
Good.
Actually, you mustn't forget, sir, that I know Cutler of old. We served together in the Brighton a couple of years ago, and he was always in a rattle for something or other. In my opinion, Cutler's a lout who's about to get his comeuppance.
Well, we'll see. Don't overstep your brief, will you?
As I understand it, sir, my brief as the prosecuting officer is to do just that. Prosecute.
Oh, yes, prosecute. Not persecute.
Master.
M.E.M. Cutler.
Sir.
Off cap. M.E.M. Cutler, sir. 3 charges facing the accused. Charge number 1 was absent from his place of duty, namely the engine room.
Hey, Doc. Doc. Hey, Doc.
Oh!
Take those things off a minute, will you? Have you seen that magazine of mine that Cutler was looking at?
Bunny's got it.
Bunny? Well, where is he?
He's up in the canteen getting his beer ration.
Well, he won't mind if I look in his cupboard, will he?
No, I shouldn't think so, not you.
Hey, by the way, how's it going up there?
What? When I left, the Jimmy was giving Cutler a right old hammering.
Poor old Jock.
Why? That's the way he wanted to play it. He's always fancied himself as a bit of a mess-stick lawyer. Now he's got a chance to prove how good he really is.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
No, sir. That had nothing to do with it, sir.
All right, but tell me, did you care when Chief Slater made you trim your sideboards? Did you care when he put you in the rattle when you were only 5 minutes adrift on watch? And did you care when he made you scrub the engine room plates?
Of course I did. He was victimizing me.
His picking on you made you angry.
Bloody angry.
Cutler!
Sorry, sir.
What's your language?
Yes, you were angry, all right. You were now in such a rage that when the chief added the final insult of calling you a bastard, you kicked him.
What?
Yes?
No, sir. He did not call me a bastard. He called me a Scotch bastard.
Very well, have it your own way. The fact remains, you did kick him.
No, I did not. As I said before, I lost my footing on the ladder. I slipped. It was an accident.
And in slipping and trying to save yourself from falling, you accidentally dropped the can of milk.
Thank you, sir. That's exactly what happened.
I should now like to move on to the third, more serious charge, sir, that of sabotage.
Yeah, Doc. Don't drink it all at once.
Thanks. You know I don't touch the stuff. Makes good currency, though.
CPR. Hands to dinner.
Get up for Nash.
Yeah. Where's Bert, then? He deserted you?
Well, he's got the afternoon watch, hasn't he?
By the way, he came in looking for that magazine you got off Cutler. Well, he looked in your locker. We didn't think you mind. You coming, then?
Look, Doc, I just remembered I got a pile of dirty washing. You go on up. I'll just nip out and drop it in the laundry.
OK, I'll see you up there.
And the last thing the accused said before going on the middle watch was, and I quote, "I swear to God, Barney, if that bastard Slater rides me one more time, I'll mangle him and his bloody engines," unquote. So much for motive. Finally, opportunity. I furnished evidence, sir, to show that Cutler was absent from his place of duty between 0005 and 0035. At 0005, the killick of the watch sent Cutler to his mess to fetch a can of milk to wet the kye. Cutler returned to the engine room at 0035. He was in his mess, fetching a can of milk for half an hour. I think not. I submit, sir, that the accused had the means, the motive, and during that 30 minutes, the opportunity to commit this act of sabotage.
Thank you, number one.
Sir, may I say something, please?
Yes, Cutler, if you think it's relevant.
I can call witnesses to refute what the first lieutenant has just said. I would like to know whether I'm within my rights to ask for a stand over, so that I may consult with my divisional officer.
Very well, stand over.
Stand over. Accused to remain in close arrest. On cap. Right turn. Quick march.
We'll take it up from here later, Master.
Aye, sir.
Do me a favour. The jaunty's busy. Come back later. Much later.
Been married, what, 4 months?
Nearly 5 now, Master.
And your wife's 3 months pregnant. Bit quick off the mark, weren't you?
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Tell you, it shook me and Pam at first, but now I'm right chuffed about it.
Pam? She chuffed too?
Yeah, she'll be all right now. Everything's gonna be great. What time tomorrow are we due back in harbour?
Sheriff?
Oh, Sheriff?
That yours?
Yes, Master. Where'd you get it?
Just let me ask the questions, will you? What's that stain?
Stain?
There, on the collar.
It looks like grease or something.
Smell it. Go on. Smell it. That smell like grease to you?
No, Master.
All right, so what did you do with it?
What?
The empty can of oil dispersant you had in your locker. Dump it over the side, did you? You damned fool. If only you'd gone and seen your divisional officer like Tolliday suggested. Stores accountants, rabbits. I'm placing you in close custody. Sheriff?
Therefore, on the third charge of sabotage, case dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Now to the charge of assault. Having heard all the evidence, I have to admit to there being some doubt in my mind as to whether you did slip down that ladder, or whether, in fact, you meant to kick Chief Slater. Considering all the circumstances, I've decided to give you the benefit of that doubt. Second charge of using violence toward Chief Slater, case dismissed.
Yes, sir.
You've already pleaded guilty to being adrift on watch, and for that offense, I award you 5 days, number 9s.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. I think you can count yourself lucky this time. All right, carry on, Master.
Sir, case dismissed on charges 2 and 3. 5 days, number 9s on the first charge. On cap. Left turn. Report to my office. Quick march. Stores accountant rabbits.
Sir.
Off cap. Stores accountant rabbits, sir. It willfully damaged certain public property, namely the portside plumber block bearing, by pouring into it a quantity of oil dispersant, thereby causing the plumber block to seize up.
Lockdown noise, you as I am to public speaking! I'm not a man to waste good drinking time, even if it's someone else's beer! My friends, justice has prevailed! And up to the first lieutenant, may his bed springs collapse in the moment!
What about Snyder? Don't forget him!
Forget him? I won't forget him. The next time I get him ashore, I'll not just kick him, I'll break his bloody neck!
I'll take those bits.
Can I have a quick word with him?
I'll only be a minute.
Aye, all right.
Here, I think that's a lot. Here, I couldn't wear this. Not me.
I'm sorry, Bunny. I had to do it. It's not what you done to the ship. And you know what I feel about Cutler. But letting someone else carry the can for you, I rate that as unforgivable.
Prisoner and escort report to the regulating office.
Come on, rabbits. Let's be having you.
Do you know something, Bert? Pam and me were gonna call our kid after you.
Rabbits.
Nice name for a baby. Judas.